This is hands down gonna be the best bite you make all Masters weekend. Bacon wrapped stuffed dates. What's up, family? So our 2025 Masters champion, Mr. Rory McIlroy, had some very interesting dishes on his Champions Dinner menu this year. But one of my favorites and my all-time go-tos has got to be the bacon wrapped stuffed dates. It's sweet, it's salty, and it's hands down delicious. And if you make it for your guests, they're gonna disappear quicker than my golf balls on the golf course, baby. So we're gonna make it super simple and not as extravagant as Mr. McIlroy's, but let's get it started. All right, so our ingredients, we got some bacon, we got some dates, we got some rosemary, we got some honey, and of course we got the goat cheese that goes up inside of that bad boy. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna prep our dates. Let's get these, well, no, actually. So the first thing that we gotta do is we gotta cut on the grill. So I'm gonna turn on the Rectech Bullseye Deluxe right here. I want these to cook a little bit quicker, so we're gonna set it to 350 degrees. We're gonna be burning some hickory pellets today to infuse some delicious smoke on this bacon, right? All right, so we need to prep our dates. We need to get these bad boys cut open, de-seeded, and stuffed with delicious goat cheese, right? I had some gloves. So this is a perfect appetizer to go right with that Masters Augusta National theme. And it just so happens to be our favorite golfer's favorite appetizer, okay? So, dates do have a pit, AKA a seed in them. Kind of looks like a little pecan, right? Pecan goes with that Georgia Augusta National theme. And I also like to cut off the end where the stem was, right? Okay, so we're just gonna prep them just like that. Easy peasy, right? Just repeat this step however many dates you want. And if my nose serves me correctly, that Rectech Bullseye is already lit and already heating up super, super fast. That's why I like it. If you want to purchase the Bullseye on Amazon, I'm gonna put the link down below in the comment in the description for you guys to purchase one of my favorite grills, the Rectech Bullseye. I'm thinking this may be better to do without gloves, David. Looking like a fat kid trying to get chose at the basketball team. Confused. But it's super important that you get this out because you're not gonna be able to bite through that seed or pit, whatever you want to call it. But I think Rory's gonna do pretty good this year at the tournament. He's got that monkey off of his back, got that final major win. I think he's playing some pretty good golf, but he's definitely gonna be playing a lot different with being an already Masters champion, not having to worry about winning this tournament. He also had, you know, some Wagyu on there. We're not gonna cook Wagyu for you this year. We've already cooked Wagyu for you. Tons of videos. He had some Carpaccio on there. I might try that dessert that he had on his Champions Dinner menu for you, so look out for that video as well. All right, now that we've got all of these delicious dates opened up, we're gonna go over here to our goat cheese. Now I got the goat cheese that has the blueberries in it, because this is a barbecue dad spin on this appetizer. And don't worry, that goat cheese is gonna crumble. That's okay, it's all right. Don't freak out, it'll be just fine. But you can choose any goat cheese that you like. You can choose the plain goat cheese. Man, they've got some honey goat cheese out there. They got some cinnamon, apple cinnamon goat cheese. I really wanted a little bit of sweetness, a little extra sweetness from the blueberries. And this pairs really, really well with that azalea cocktail. Check out that video on the YouTube channel as well, ladies and gentlemen. The unofficial, official cocktail of Masters time. I believe this was just like 4 ounces of goat cheese as well. Maybe even 6 ounces. But this is sweet, salty, smoky, absolutely delicious. Make sure you do a few of these because these things are gonna go really, really quickly, especially if you've got folks coming over for the tournament, to watch the tournament. I love the color, love how everything, all of these flavors really work together. We're gonna love the seasoning that we're gonna pair with this as well. Using that whiskey bent barbecue old fashioned rub. This was perfect for these 13 dates. Made a little mess on the cutting board, but that's all right, I'm gonna eat them. Yum. Next step, you do not want to use the whole slice of bacon, right? These are kind of small. If you double up, wrapping on the bacon, the bacon will not render like you want it to, okay? So cut that bacon in half, okay? I believe this is hickory smoked bacon already. We're gonna take it, just gonna wrap it around, okay? Now I'm probably gonna go inside and grab some toothpicks just to secure that bacon on there, just to guarantee that it sticks and stays. That grill, that Rectac Bullseye is already heated up to our temperature. She's ready to go, she's doing her job. One of my favorite Masters memories, y'all, I'm from Augusta, was born and raised. But back in the day, well, now you can only go in and out with your ticket 2 times, right? But back in the day, the good old days, you can go in and out as many times as you wanted to with your badge. And back when I was like 9 or 10, we would actually sign up to be chair boys, chair runners. So what I would do is my mom would wake me up super early, and she would take me to the front gate, when the front gate that you were able to get into was located off of Washington Road. And I would get paired with a badge holder that wanted their chair placed at the 18th green. They wanted it right in front. That way they were there right when the superstars finished their round on 18, right? And they had enough money to pay a kid to take their chair to do that. So back in the day, I used to go super early. I used to get a chair or 2 and a pocket full of cash from an adult. And right when those gates open, can't run, they won't let you run, but you can walk fast if you'd like. And I would walk my little overweight butt past the clubhouse, right to the 18th green. I would place the chairs up for the folks right where they wanted them. And I would take my pocket full of cash and I would go right to the concession stand, and I would enjoy a pimento cheese sandwich, an egg salad sandwich, and ice cold Coca-Cola before I walked back to the parking lot to give those folks their badges back. And they would, you know, a lot of times they would give you another pocket full of cash, and they would thank you, and they would say, you want to come back tomorrow and do that for me? And I'd say, yes sir, yes ma'am, I'd love to. And we do that every day until Sunday, because, you know, they wanted to walk their chairs on Sunday and they were more worried about getting the full experience. But that was one of my favorite memories about Augusta National and Masters time, is being a chair runner back in the day when I was a kid. All right, I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna grab some toothpicks, because I don't want this bacon to unravel. I really want this bacon to stay around these bad boys while it's rendering out, because when it's rendering out, it's gonna shrink in size. So it's gonna contract, and it may fall off, okay? Be right back. All right, so we're gonna take our toothpick, and we're just gonna skewer this bacon on there and make sure that when it does, you know, shrink up, it doesn't fall off, right? And this will also help those bad boys from rolling off. Make sure you go all the way through, because it does help hold it on there if it's skewered in 2 places. That hickory smoke smells good. Now we got those bad boys skewered. We're gonna get a little something on the outside. I've got some fresh rosemary here. It's gonna prep us a little bit of rosemary to go in our honey. So we want a nice honey drizzle on this. Gives it just a little extra layer of sweetness. That honey also helps absorb some of that hickory smoke while it's in the smoker. And you can go low and slow on these and smoke these bad boys, but I really just like to get that bacon rendered, because everything you can really eat. You can eat this right now if you wanted to, because that bacon's cured, but I just really want that bacon to render out, get a nice little crunch on the outside. And this rosemary works really well for a garnish too. And if you want to save some for a garnish. Our little honey jar. Shout out Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if this is the best tool for the honey. I'm just gonna go in there with my fork. I think I might be able to get a little bit more with the fork. Mix it up. Smells amazing. You know, honey's really good for you as well, ladies and gentlemen. But you don't want to cross-contaminate. You don't want a bunch of rosemary in your fresh honey, especially if your wife doesn't like it. Oh yeah. Looks good, looks good. Got a wire rack. This is really gonna help us with the transportation of these bad boys. Just makes it so much easier. The cleanliness. And you just wanna make sure that that goat cheese is up, right? You want that date acting like a little cup because it can melt and wind up at the bottom of your smoker instead of in the bottom of your belly where you want it. Okay, we're just gonna take a little bit of honey and we're just gonna neatly brush it on there. Don't worry, because when it melts, it's gonna slide on down there. These things are looking great already. Very impressive to party guests as well. Little labor. Okay, that looks absolutely amazing already, but we gotta hit it with some seasoning. And again, I'm gonna hit it with this Whiskey Bent Barbecue Old Fashioned seasoning, right? This has got some brown sugar, some cane sugar, salt, pepper, chili powder, but most importantly, it's the chili powder and cayenne and pepper that's really gonna amp the flavor up, right? I guarantee you Rory ain't got this on his. His little palate probably couldn't handle that old fashioned. All right, so we got the bullseye preheated, 350 degrees. Put these bad boys in there, right there in the center. We'll come back and check them in about 20 minutes. All right, these bad boys have been on for about 30-ish minutes. Let's check them and see how they look. Oh my gosh. Man, these things look so amazing. This is a super easy, culinary elevated recipe to impress your friends with. Oh my gosh. Look at that beautiful color. You cannot go wrong with this appetizer during Masters Week. That green rosemary in there really pops. You can tell that bacon is nice and rendered and crispy on the outside. That sweet date, got some heat on it. Oh yeah, nice and sticky. This is really gonna elevate your Masters watching party or even game day. I know a lot of your brackets are busted right now. So you can eat this while wallowing in your sorrows. Bad boy right there, let it cool down just a little bit. Let's slice into her, see what she looks like. Oh, oh goodness gracious alive. Oh yes. Oh, it's like lava, but I want to eat it so bad right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Of course, the sweetness from that date hits you, and then you get some of that delicious goat cheese, and then that saltiness from the bacon, and then the rosemary on the back end. Man, this thing is so flavorful. You can even elevate it just a little bit, throwing a little bit more of your favorite seasoning on there, okay? And I also like to do a little bit of a balsamic glaze on there, just to give it a little, just a little bit of like that vinegary touch to it. My gosh. Let's try it now. Can't go wrong with this. Boom. Y'all, if you wanted to amp this up, put a little slice of jalapeno in this bad boy. But these things look absolutely amazing. They taste better than they look. This is the perfect dish to elevate your... This is hands down gonna be the best bite you make all Masters weekend. Bacon wrapped stuffed dates. Holy smokes. My wife is gonna love these.